Bunny house. Bunny house.
Innavigable. Approximately.
Molestation adventure.
Where's my drink? I put it over there. What did you buy?
I got the hammer, and I'm gonna get this one because it's the more expensive of the two.
Okay.
I just became sad because I remembered that baseball exists in this game. I'm not going to do it yet, but it still exists, so it's a little bit of a sad adventure. And here's the part where I once again think that going straight down will lead me to Mother Maggie. No, I know that it doesn't.
You are learning, thanks to...
Our children are learning from you, yes. Yeah. Here, give me a thing.
I suppose Ice Rod, because the other two you've done the dungeons for.
Also, ice is the best element. Well, other than, like, just plant.
I know it's the most generic one, but I've always liked fire.
Well, I disagreed with you and the Yoshi's Island strategy guide, then.
What did the Yoshi's Island strategy guide say?
It said that the ice watermelon is not as cool as the fire one, and I actually wrote in the guide, I'm like, yes, it is.
I think I remember that story now, actually.
Yeah, bees. Okay, so, I could just do the usual milling about for no reason and, fail at minigames that I don't want to do right now, or I could actually just go do stuff that's important, so I guess if you point me in direction, then we can go from there.
Okay. You want to head north?
It's too far. Here, I went north. Is this far enough?
Okay. You want to cross this bridge? And go east?
I just kind of turned right and hoped that that was east, because it will always take me several seconds to stop and think.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. Do I want to be going in this rift? If not, I probably should anyway, and see what it is.
That looks like a Lake Hylia one.
Yeah.
So,
I'm hearing a squeaking afoot. Oh, okay. How the fuck didn't I get that one yet? Wait, did I hear another one squeaking? It's in here, I know it. It wasn't in here, I didn't know it. Gotta heal that one heart, you know. Okay, now, am I doing the Dark Temple?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame and boring, though.
With, coming in second place with 5 votes, was Dark Palace.
Hmm. I seem to remember it being highly generic and basically just, like, a palette swap of the, like, Eastern Palace, but it probably isn't.
No. I did it first in my first ever run. It was the first literal dungeon I did. And my logic was, well, it's where the Eastern Palace is, so it's probably easy.
I can't tell if I'm hearing a Mai around here, but I guess I shouldn't worry about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's just... We won't progress, but we will progress. Alright, I will just kind of mill about until a portal presents itself to me.
Yes, you will.
What? Okay, hold on. Okay, so whenever you open that, it makes a squeak. That was what was throwing me off.
Oh.
That's what you get.
Also, this was one of the 2 that I voted for.
Oh, okay.
And I basically voted for it because it was the one I did first, and I don't...
Yes,
it's not like I'm like...
I assume it's kind of one of the easier ones.
I don't know. It's like... mid.
I am very bad at doing the, like, quick select thing.
I would say that Thieves Town and,
what a good
like...
one.
I would say Thieves Hideout is probably the easiest one. I really don't know where I'd rank, like, Desert Palace, Swamp Palace, Skullwoods, and Dark Palace. But then I would definitely say that Turtle Rock is the second hardest, and then Ice Ruins is the hardest.
I'm having a time currently.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm good. So you said Turtle Rock is hardest and Ice Ruins is second hardest?
Other way around.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't find Ice Palace to actually be that bad. It was confusing, but not playing on hero mode certainly makes a difference.
Indeed.
What the hell was that noise? Oh, Tektites just make that noise now, apparently.
Yeah.
But is it better than the noise that they make when they die in the N64 games?
What the?
Yeah, it's like whatever the fuck that sound is.
That like tickled my ears to do.
Well, I know how to fix that.
No. Because we keep forgetting, or at least I keep forgetting, I don't know if you give a shit, Baby Boo has asked us multiple times to talk about the Zelda manga when we have nothing else to talk about, so...
No.
My experience is... Oh.
No, I mean, we can, it's just I have nothing to say about it. But,
okay.
Okay, I very vaguely do. I will just say that, I have read the Oot and Majora's Mask ones, I think once each. I remember relatively little of them, other than, like, Volvagia being Link's pet, and the entirety of the Akana Canyon section being written out in favor of the Anju Cafe side quest.
I've heard about that. It's weird. I know that I've read multiple of them once, because, my mom used to be a foster carer, and there was a kid that came over for respite, which is basically when one foster carer takes a break and another foster carer looks after them. So there was this kid that also liked Nintendo games. He was about 3 or 4 years older than me at the time. Actually, he still is. Bad joke.
Insert latent joke here again.
God. I was referencing Michael Rosen. But anyway. He also liked Nintendo games. We introduced various things to each other. And he lent me his Zelda manga, and I know that I read some of them. I want to say that I read the Oot and Majora ones, but I also feel like I only found out about, like, the Volvagia thing and the Anju Cafe replacing Akana, like, after, like recently, which is weird because I read them, but maybe I just don't remember them very well. I highly doubt I've read the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ones. I might have read, like, the Minish Cap one or something, if there even is one. I don't know. I just know that he had, like, 4 or 5 of these and lent them to me, and I read either all of them or, like, a little bit less than all of them. Anyway, yeah, random stealth section.
Yes. I do remember this.
Beam out red lines from their face.
That's very helpful. A fly marrying a bumblebee. I told you I'd shoot. Yeah, throat still hurts.
Yeah. Oh. So there you go, Baby Boo. You got your wish.
There wasn't much to say. Yeah.
Exactly. That's also why I felt like we should get it out of the way, so he doesn't build up anticipation for us eventually talking about this. Then we have 2 minutes of things to say.
What's your favorite Electrobite? We could make conversation out of that.
No, we couldn't.
I bet we could if we tried hard enough.
No.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So I don't really know what this area is supposed to be. It's just kind of generic Lorule. As far as I'm concerned.
That's all it needs to be.
Most of Lorule is generic Lorule.
And then the Mai just gets attacked by the local enemies, and I can never actually recover it.
Yes.
Yeah. There's 8 here? Jesus.
I think almost all of them are outside of the stealth area, for what it's worth.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll do some exploring.
Sploring.
Spalorn Babagoo.
Believe it or not, that is Turtle Rock. Down there.
Wow. I suppose it makes more sense for Turtle Rock to be in a lake where turtles are typically found.
Suppose it stands to reason.
We'll see.
Thanks, Brock's unwarranted skepticism.
I don't remember if I've ever actually explained that, but yeah, it's just...
Like on video?
Yeah, for anybody who wants to know, it's just basically me making a reference to Suede's Pokemon Journey, in which Brock is, like, needlessly skeptic about Ditto's
Well, this is the
abilities.
case in the original show, it's just that he pointed it out as being weird.
He's just like, huh, a Pokemon that can only transform. We'll see.
Let's see.
He's a little bit stupid.
And so now it's referred to as Brock's unwarranted skepticism.
Yep. For some reason, I'm still not used to actually having to use a button for the shield in this. I guess because I'm just used to top-down Zeldas not really having a shield button, except they still probably do in most cases. Like
Zelda Classic is.
Yeah, that's my go-to, like, 2D Zelda experience in most cases. It's like, I want to get my 2D Zelda fix. I know, I'll play a Mega Man game that I thought was good for a long time and now kind of question that.
Oh.
I don't know if I talked about that on video at all. I did play through Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge again over the course of, like, the past 6 months because I kept taking really long breaks from it. I used to really like that game and think that it was, like, just an extremely well put together quest and, like, was just really impressive with how much it managed to fit in. And I still kind of do, but, like...
Yeah. But it's good, it's good.
It also spins its wheels a lot. Like, holy shit, does it have a lot of just padding and, like, do we really need to have 9 million of the same cave?
And sewer.
Yeah, the fucking sewers, and just, like, half of the levels are basically like, okay, so here, you're in this building, and there's, like, fucking 20 floors, and just kind of have
there's
fun.
one main floor, but there's pits everywhere, and instead of just damaging you, they warp you to a gigantic cave that punishes you by making you walk all the way back to the start of the dungeon.
That was more of a trend towards, like, the end of it, but yeah, that became an issue in many places, where it's just like, you know, you're traversing this cave, and oh no, you went through a screen transition, and fuck you, there's just a... Okay, if I get that and then, like, fall in the pit, will it just, like, put me back up here, I think?
Either way, you can swim.
But yeah, it's like, oh no, you went through a screen transition and you just automatically are now on a pit, so fuck you.
Yeah.
You're going into a lava cave that's gonna send you back, like, fucking 5 minutes.
So how about that 5 minutes?
Something about cooking grits.
Oh, this guy. Oh god, I don't remember what extent you want to do this. Let me look it up.
I don't know what this is yet, but I'm immediately thinking of that stupid meme that's just like, I'm a level 1 goblin, please. Like, have you seen that?
Yeah, basically.
Like,
okay. If you refuse to leave, he'll offer a red rupee.
I feel like this is really mean, but I mean, sure.
If you continue to ask him, he'll give a purple rupee.
Okay.
You can receive 2 more silver rupees if you persist.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm just gonna completely extort this guy for no reason, because I'm an asshole, apparently.
Okay. If you do it again, he'll attack you.
God, I feel bad about that.
Yeah, I do too when I do stuff like that in games, but... As that one guy said, you know, he's just a bunch of codes, so we're fucking retarded for,
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. No. Yeah, no, it's, But is the tism strong? You gotta use that phraseology, the snake.
Phraseology?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody refer to it as that other than Digby. We need more assholes. Okay, let me actually see if there's anything this way.
You say despite working in, like, retail?
That's true. Okay, so I do have a work story from today. It's not a very good one. I wish I had more that were like completely outrageous, but at the same time, do I really wish that? But
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, so guy comes in and he's like I want to order the whatever it is. But like he's like, you can do it in like in a tub or something, right? And we're like, yeah, you can get any sandwich as a like not actually a sandwich. We put it in a container with like lettuce and stuff, and then you just kind of eat it like a salad. And he's like, okay, I'll do that with whatever this one is. And the person who's about to start making the sandwich takes down the container, and he's like, wait, what? That's not the container you usually use. And it's like, yeah, we because like I've only been here for like 2 months, but I do remember like when we first started, we had like just these hard plastic kind of like clamshell type containers, and we've switched now to like these cardboard ones because they're more eco-friendly. And he's like, that's not the usual container. If you put like the oil and stuff in that, it's gonna drip through the container and get all over my car. And we're like, well, if you're worried about that, then we can put that in like a separate, like a plastic cup for you on the side, and you can add it later. He's like, well, I'm gonna have to add it to the container eventually, and it's gonna all drip out, and it's gonna make a big mess. You sure you can't do anything about that? And it's like, no, because this is the new container. And then he goes over and fucking complains to the store owner for like 5 minutes, and we're just like, this is what we have now. This is our standard. We can't change it. Like, we don't have the old ones anymore. And then he fucking leaves. This actually cost us a sale. Because this asshole was like, oh, I can't deal with this cardboard container, and it's not good enough.
For the record, it probably wouldn't have actually dripped through, right?
I don't think it would have. It's the type of thing where it's like, you know, like a paper cup from, like, where you get a fountain drink. Like, we have those paper cups, too. Everyone does. They're made of the same material. Does your drink leak out of that? No. Like, it's a good riddance. Dipshit.
Cool. Getting spicy.
I can't believe it. Okay, so my
like teeth hurt.
That's a bad sign. You might be coming down with mange.
I mean, it might be a bad sign. I have been eating and drinking like crap recently.
It probably doesn't mean mange, though.
No. I might want to cut back on soda.
Oh no, there's toitles.
For the record, they don't hurt most of the time. Just when I drink something sweet.
Hmm.
Like right now, I'm having juice. Anyway.
Juicage. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, dumping bombs in the water. Let's go.
I'm trying to kill the giant skeletal fish by doing that.
The DeLorean, yeah. I've managed to get most of the stuff in this area.
So he didn't actually do I completely use this water, but there was something that he was like needlessly impressed with. What was it again?
I can walk underwater!
Oh no! And there was also a part where he was like reading the instructions, and it was like, you can press B to use an energy shield, and I was joking like, I can press B to use an energy shield or something. Probably not B, but
Bull. It's R. Why did I merge with that?
Didn't ask.
Oh no.
Creek.
DeLorean.
Okay. DeLorean.
So yeah, I think I've basically done a fair share of wandering around. I'm still missing 2 in the area, but whatever. We'll do a sweep later.
Yep.
I can't imagine what that video is going to be like. Just.
I could edit it down if you want.
I wouldn't wish that upon you.
No, I enjoy editing.
Immediately gets like 17 people asking you to edit stuff for exposure. Okay, yeah, I need to not cut all the grass.
Hot take, I don't think asking somebody if they're willing to do something for exposure is bad, because they can just, like, as long as you're just, like, if they say no, as long as you're just like, okay.
Yeah, enough. As long as it doesn't turn into, don't you know who I am? You would like,
yeah. It bothers me when I've seen people be like, "Look at this asshole," and it's just like, "Hey, you wanted to do something for exposure? Fucking no!" And it's like, how is the original person an asshole? They just asked a question, and then you said no, and then there's no further context provided. Like, just asking isn't wrong. Plenty of artists would be perfectly willing to do requests. Like, it depends on the circumstances. Shouldn't be anything wrong with asking.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, right, you can... Oh, hello.
I like this song.
Little did you know, and little de Janeiro, that this game has a mechanic that is used.
Yes. So, for the record, the item for the upcoming dungeon is the bombs.
I see. Why would you spoil that? No, I don't know. Can I help you? Okay, well... Oh, I thought he looked right first.
You could have just merged anyway.
No, it would have been too hard. Also,
if only they'd put a couple pebbles on the wall next to the bars there, you wouldn't have been able to leave.
Hmm.
Huh. Never knew you could do that. Yay.
What are we yaying?
Well, if you go on the wall, you can see how the perspective makes them, like, lean back.
Oh. Yeah, that is kind of weird. For some reason, I didn't think I could go all the way around that.
Huh?
Don't know how to get the red rippy. Don't know if I can.
Rad rippy.
Rad robo tank.
It's not a switch.
It's totally a switch.
I know, but it's not a switch.
I refuse to believe in.
You can just jump off.
I know. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Could have sworn I heard something.
Must have been my imagination.
God, that has to be the segment title.
It probably will be. But we can't. But now we have to justify it by making like 17 more references to that.
Yes.
Instead, I'll just mention that in the short-lived and
ill. 40 feet back.
What?
Nah, he's 40 feet back.
Okay. In the short-lived and ill-fated Tomodachi Life series that we were trying to do, you did put in both of the mobsters from that fucking video, and when put into like the personality checker, they have a 100% friendship rating.
Oh yeah!
It was so good.
That was amazing. God, I forgot about that.
I still have that saved to my desktop for whatever reason. I always just have like a bunch of pointless images and text files saved that I like will hoard for months until I get sick of my desktop being cluttered, and then just end up moving them all into either random crap that has been on the desktop for like 6 years, or sometimes just other slightly more relevant folders.
You can also you see that tower there? You can merge onto it and slip around.
Okay. That was like Conkage voice.
Yeah, I thought that was on purpose.
It wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be on purpose.
Hiccups, yeah.
Was the uh-oh directed towards the hiccuping, or was there something else?
Yes. You can get the hot piece.
Did I already pass it, or is it over here?
You passed it. It's actually on screen. I surprised you.
Yeah, no, I didn't notice shit. Oh. See, I actually thought that I had to go up this way, and so I was, like, going back down because I, figured this way was progress. Oh, this is cool. Okay.
Oop.
Hmm?
I don't know why you jumped down there.
Because I don't know where I'm going. I'm exploring.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. How am I to know?
Just because you were already almost there, like you had made progress by going one way, and then you went back for the heart piece, then you didn't go back to the progresses.
Well, that's because I didn't keep exploring where the heart piece was. I thought there might have been more stuff there.
Oh.
I had to get the
No,
root
you can see the edge of the water, so I figured you knew that there was a dead end.
Eh.
Yeah, the root is very important.
I try not to take any of this for granted or for granite.
Or for Grant Kirkhope. Or for Graham.
Grant, what the fuck? Wow. So I guess my life now is just go over here, get this red rupee, get caught, repeat, be shocked by it every time it happens. Surprised Pikachu face. Surprised pickle juice face.
Oh my god.
It actually happened again. Oh my god.
Oh my god, stop it!
I can't help it. I don't know where to go.
Merge on the tower! I already told you about that.
Well, I forgot about it.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god. You don't understand how bad my memory is when I'm... See, like, I was doing fine before. I was getting through almost everything without getting caught. But now I'm rushing. And so, like, it's making it a lot worse. It's like, I mean, I can't be expected to remember everything.
I've ruined the lives of so many. I can't be expected to remember them all. You can't do anything about them.
Yeah.
I think they go away when you clear the dungeon. I'm not sure.
Exambably. Yeah, I feel like I've probably explained this before, but I'm always of the belief that, like, if you can do something correctly once, that justifies, like, being bad at it every time after that. It's like... Yeah, I probably should.
I don't know that I've given any thought to that before.
Well, it's like you were saying there, like, you know, I had gotten through most of the area without really much problem, and then I failed a bunch of times in a row, and you're like, but you already did it! And it's just like, yeah, there we go. That was my one time doing it. I'll never be able to do it again. Like, or,
I mean, I wasn't, like, accusing you of being unable to do it. I was just confused as to why you were struggling after the first time, if you know.
I mean, that's just kind of how I usually am with stuff. It's... I don't know. The way that I see it is it's like, you know, let's say that there's something that's like a routine thing you have to do for, like, your job or something, and you do it more or less, like, without ever thinking about it, like, 100 times, never a problem, and then, like, suddenly you forget how to do it. It's like, to me, that's perfectly normal. And people are like, how can you forget? You've done it so many times. It's like, yeah, because I wasn't thinking about it. I don't know.
I feel like that's different, though. I do get that, but I feel like that's different to something you did once and then 2 minutes later, it's like...
Oh, right, I forgot.
Unless you did it by accident, I guess. 9 times out of your quick equip.
Yeah.
I never find a quick equip useful in this game, honestly.
It probably isn't, but I'm gonna try to make use of it. Okay, I think most of the lights in this are probably going to be just for seeing and not for actually doing puzzles, but I could not say yet.
This dungeon is weird. It has, like, Project 64 Lens of Truth mechanics.
Oh, good.
Where, like, sometimes you can only see in darkness.
Okay, so I gotta hit this. Oh, I got some bombs. Yeah.
I didn't know that worked.
As soon as I selected it, I'm like, this is stupid because we've already established this is the bombs dungeon. Bombs is going to be the solution here, and I'm going to look like a moron for trying something else. But no, it worked.
No, it's good. It thought ahead. I'm glad there are multiple solutions, but...
Well, I'm not.
Oh.
I don't know.
Dungeon is weird.
There's a Dacryosaur. Okay, I need to...
It's a Galifianakis.
No, Galifianakis is something else.
Well, you refer to multiple things as the Galifianakis.
I thought it was only the, like, weird cricket enemy in a water bubble.
Nope, you also refer to the helmeted rhino things.
Okay.
That are actually dinosaurs, but I always refer to as rhinos.
Did you say rhinos?
Rhinos.
You totally said rhinos.
No, I didn't. Now it's your turn to grill me.
Apparently. Okay. Well, I see now what you're referring to. An avian. Can I just say fuck it?
Nope.
Yes?
Oh.
I don't know how I was supposed to get over there. Oh, I guess just while merging, yeah. Like I said before, this game may have a mechanic in it. It's like with Portal. It's like you do so much other shit, you eventually just forget that you have portals.
But the solutions still usually involve portals, though. You still have to move the gel around, for example, in the tractor beams.
Okay. It is a reskin of the Eastern Palace. It has the rolling boulders. That's all the proof I need.
It has this one room, that's like it. Also, it has these like fucking like kids' playpen borders to things. I don't really understand that.
Yeah, I was thinking more Super Mario Kart, but
oh yeah.
That too.
Well, I figured that game specifically had like a kids' playroom aesthetic.
Why are you saying Nintendo's for kids?
Yes.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I'm not a real gamer because I don't have a next-gen console. Because the Switch apparently doesn't count.
Do you want to tell that story?
There's not much of a story there. It was just a coworker was like, "Hey, are you a gamer?" I'm like, I guess. It's like, "What kind of stuff do you play?" I'm just like, "Fuck, I don't know, the Nintendo stuff." And I tried to give a couple more examples. And he's like, "What systems?"
To you.
What?
Like when you tell this story, I just imagine him just staring blankly and blinking like he's never heard of it.
Probably. But yeah, I'm just it's just like, what systems do you have? I'm like, the Switch. Actually, this is a part of the story I didn't tell you. I said like, lately I mostly just play on emulator. She's like, what's that? I'm like, it's like older systems that you're like playing older games on like the computer. And it's just like, oh. Do you have any next gen stuff? I'm like, the Switch. She's like, oh, come on, it doesn't count. I mean, nothing is next gen if it's already out. Let's be honest here. But like, why does Switch not count?
It's the most recent Nintendo console.
Does it not have enough fucking 4K for you? Like, I don't know.
I guess.
Oh, hello, Ghost.
Are you a gamer?
Gamer girl bathwater.
No. Bad.
I would totally be the type of person to buy that.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right, I'm too cheap.
It's not even that. I like...
Nope, that's the only reason.
I don't think you would.
I probably wouldn't, but I'd like to be very self-deprecating. Big Dip's deprecated adventure.
Yes. Big Dip's adventure guided.
A stitch in time. Okay.
Save was 9. I think you can walk down through this. Fuck, there's like something you can do. I never remember how.
Yeah, I remember there being something weird around here, but it's like
you just on this wall.
I think I tried that. Yeah, you can't walk into this.
Try bombing down there.
You can't walk into this. Oh, bombing here? Maybe.
Yeah. I swear to God, man. This room pisses me off because every time I play this game, I'm like, I know there's something I can do to get down there, and I don't fucking remember what it is anytime.
That was it.
Oh, you can! Fucking hell, I guess it's just jank.
Janky hack, mate! Oh, it's just fairies.
And it's just a fairy. God damn it.
It's about to be a dark fairy room.
I think this might get you something. And sort of. It gets you
Is there
on the wall.
Is there an importance to that?
I don't think so. It's just supposed to be spooky.
Oh, gee, it's kinda dark.
This is Sorto Ulsov, the Lantern Dungeon, as well, as you can probably tell. Lantern.
Okay. I am presented with enemies, and I'm just like, nope.
So, this video is going to be the last one that I record from this room here. Oh, I forgot to put the pillow behind my mic. Oh well. So yeah, last one with this shitty chair and with this particular set of acoustics.
Yes.
Hopefully,
and with pizza
it'll be
boxes.
better. Yes, hopefully it'll be better when I get back home, and hopefully I'll have better internet and stuff. I'm going to be picking a new internet plan. I actually don't know if we have internet there, which is kind of worrying, because my mom said she was going to cancel it, and then I would get one. So I don't know if that means that like we'll cancel it once I pick one, or if she's like, it's like canceled now, and then, you know, it'll be my mission to fucking deal with it ASAP. I kind of hope it's the former and that it's still there for a little bit.
Oh, hello.
I also don't really know how to shop around for internet, though. I guess I could just look at company websites and see what deals there are, but I don't know, I've never had to do this shit before.
Yeah. I killed the other ones with arrows. I don't know if this one is different. You don't have to...
I think these are... you might have to bomb it.
Oh, no, there we go.
I think those are actually Gorias, which is really weird because that's not how they work in any other game. Not sure. Let me check. Let me check.
Lumber's levelly 32 book lettuce. 32 book lettuce.
Good. I like it. What was I looking up? I forgot.
Gorias and internet providers.
No,
and Plaque Conspiracy and Metallica. And Justin Timberlake. Do Justin Timberlake.
Okay, no, apparently these are not Gorias. I don't know what... Wait. Wait, are they?
I'm gonna call them Troblins.
Are they?
AVGN. Okay, now. Give me the
oh, yeah,
fish.
it is Goria. Okay.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, then why did you say it wasn't?
Because the Zelda wiki is weird about it. They have a different, entry for Goria versus Red Goria.
Oh, good.
And Blue Goria, and Green Goria, and Orange Goria. Oh, so that was bad. Instead of orange, I said orange, which is like halfway between orange and orange. Gotta make it as exaggerated as possible. Just orange. Orange.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, I can just walk in there, okay. I have no way of knowing where the floor here is, so I'm just kind of hoping for the best.
Can you bomb the torch up there?
Maybe. Okay.
These things are the fucking worst.
Yeah, they're kind of bad.
Wow, who the fuck makes dungeons that just have, like, narrow walkways with pits you can fall into?
In the dark.
Yeah. With, like, torches you have to light.
It's a beginner's trap.
Makes no fucking sense.
So I didn't...
I was gonna say, we did transition from talking about one game to another there.
Yes.
For anyone.
Yeah, that was us making fun of the cave level in BA3, and then me quoting myself in, like, the BA2 LP, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I had no plans to actually come down here, but I fell in a hole, and now I guess this is my life.
I liked the game. And then I fell in a hole.
I guess I did do almost everything up there. I just missed one chest.
Over there.
Is it the east small chest?
Fucking east small chest. More like Ace-Mo's chest. Heyo.
No. Do you remember the Brawl in the Family comic where Link merges into a wall and then like the wall gets blown up and then he's just completely dead?
No. I need to reread that comic. Clearly we'll do a retrospective podcast on it now.
Well, now we have to. You've promised it.
We did mention we're going to do a Harry Potter one real soon, probably in like a month or so.
Indeed.
We do have plans for another one to follow that up with eventually, but I don't know how long the Harry Potter one will take, and I don't think we'll necessarily go straight to the other one either, so...
Oh god. I immediately see what we're doing here, and I don't like it, so we're going back. Because there's allegedly a chest somewhere here.
Is it on a Ledge?
Oh, it's just right there. We don't talk about Ledges. That was a Fire Emblem guy, right?
Yeah, that was Mangs. Also, you have to drop into that little thing to get in there.
I see. Huh, I see. Okay. The rupee was important. You would have laughed if I had timed that poorly.
Maybe.
All right, so I'm gonna knock this thing in the hole, and it's totally gonna be down there when I go there, because this game is good at consistency. I can't believe, where did it go? I have no idea what we're even making fun of at this point.
Ourselves. Hi, I'm actual Stronghead.
God. I liked when we got angry at... Yeah, I know. I like when we got angry at the theoretical assholes trying to break that cutscene in BA3.
Yes. Not just the cutscene, but stuff in the game in general.
Yeah, it's basically just... It's good practice whenever there's anything that's, like, complicated in the game where... it's like kind of discreetly warping you between areas. It's like, okay, if the player is a jackass and decides like, oh, this would be a good place to hit continue and stop or like save my game, it's like, will this fuck stuff up? And
we need to make sure it never does.
Yeah, and the answer is usually yes. Like, okay, I don't think there's actually anything I get from dropping there. So.
I'm also just thinking of the checkerboard of bullshit.
The checkerboard of bullshit was fucking amazing.
We showed that off in a stream that is currently unavailable, so...
Ah, yes. I do have it saved on my computer, but I don't actually plan to upload it, so...
Right. Because for some reason you judge whether or not to upload streams based on whether or not they were interesting, and don't just have no standards like I do.
Mm. I don't think I was supposed to do that, but... Y'all can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Do.
My dad says I can have anything I want on my MP3 player.
Pretty close.
You have to help me put it on.
God. Yeah, no, the thing I was just quoting was actually something Jenna did once. It was, It was
That
there was that, yeah, there was, look at that stain. Stain.
Stain.
Look at that stain. There was that, there was the can't tell me what to do, and then there was Bossame.
Yes. I love Bossame. I don't remember how you do that. I think that's the flippy wall. But I don't remember how you activate it. I want to say a lower switch, maybe?
Okay, that would make sense. Probably that one there.
Probably.
I don't actually know who Broly is.
Character from DB. Aw. Character from DB.
Well, yeah, but aside from that.
He's just a Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I get back out? Okay, now. I'm being religious.
What if you run out of bombs?
You could. You have to plan for that. The only way to fix it is with, the sprite carryover thing. Which, for some reason, in 192 is just called, like, full screen warp. Which is completely indicative of what it actually is.
Yes. It's also innavigable.
Yes. It's so, yeah, just... This is a thing in Zelda Classic. In later versions, I think it's called, like, sprites carry through screens or something, or sprite carryover. Like because it's literally just, like, you know, if you're on a screen with, like, items or enemies or even just, like, projectiles, and then you go through, like, an instant warp to a different screen, whether it be, like, an obviously advertised one or just, like, you know, like a timed warp where everything moves over, it'll maintain the same sprites. So it can be like, you know, something shoots an arrow, you go through the warp, the arrow is still there because it's like an identical screen. It's useful. In 192, it has this functionality, but it's just called full screen warp, which doesn't describe what it is, and so for, like, fucking 15 years, I never knew what it was.
Yeah, but you didn't blow up those boards.
What boards?
Over there.
I totally did. What the hell? Okay. Yeah, cool window. Okay.
Those ones too.
I don't know. I see them. Just because I walked...
talk about what we've been... Huh?
No. I was going to say, just because I've walked past one without noticing it doesn't mean I didn't notice that one. But it was very likely that I would have, so that's fine.
Do we want to talk about what we've been doing in BA3 recently in broad terms? I know there's not that much to say, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Just give people an update.
It's mostly just been kind of playing catch-up with, like... We spent... Well, I think in the last video we talked about, spending an overly long time... What did I just do?
We talked about the grass thing.
Yeah, like...
That's just another way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, spent a really long time fixing, like, minor grass things, as described in the last video, and,
yeah.
Now we're just kind of trying to do some of the, like, Undertale battle stuff. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Honestly, it's been going a little bit slower than I would have liked, but I also don't ever want to, like, push you too hard into working on it.
Make you do all of it?
I would. The problem is I mean, it's not the kind of thing that we can just be like, okay, let's do this. We're currently doing creative work where we're writing scripts for battles, for how they play out. The actual, like, implementation is kind of brainless.
Yeah, kinda. Okay, do I actually need to go in the other pit? I'm gonna check it here. Because there was one over here where I'm just like, wow, this pit is pointless. I'm not gonna bother with it, but I think I might actually need to.
Yeah.
Okay. I can play as and go around.
Oh. I guess, war merge.
Yeah. Where we going? Going on a trip. Where we going? I already said we're going on a trip. Where we going? Why am I not satisfied with my answer? Where we going?
Oh my god.
Hmm?
So it was pointless.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm trying to
Try
see...
getting that switch up there with a bomb.
What switch?
Next to the key.
That's a torch.
Oh, that's a... Oops. My bad.
I'll worry about that key later.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll worry about that stain later.
Stain. Stain. Stain.
There are holes in this that you can...
Oh god, okay. They're like barely fucking noticeable.
Yeah. You have to kind of notice them from far away. Because you have an aura of darkness around you, which is bizarre.
Oh, actually no, I can get rid of that. I was making it needlessly difficult. But I also kind of want it. I just want to make sure, like... See, there was a button there. I would have not known about the button. And,
Isaac Newton.
We'll open this chest. It's going to be highly impressive and totally not Monster Tail. Oh, okay.
I fucking told you, even though I didn't say anything.
Oh, there was a monster horn, though. It made up for it. In spades. I don't know what that means. What's with these random dino rhinos?
Dinorno.
Are they even on the same... No, they're like on top of the walls?
Yeah.
Okay. Dinosaur. Yes.
There's one of those Mario World matchy spike pillar things. And by one I mean two. Because, one, as we all know, 1 equals 2. It's provable.
1 plus 2 equals fish. Alright, well, I've got 2 locked doors, and one of them has a chest and one of them doesn't, so...
These beams of light coming from that floor where you blew up the...
Yeah, I figured as much. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, no. Yes. Yes, yes, the parrot.
Parrot.
But how many times will I refer to Futurama as Fudanari?
Uh-oh. Hopefully never.
Nope, gotta do it at least 25 times an episode now.
God.
I equip my Raging Bull with a big gun.
Moo. I still don't find that video funny.
Well, I do.
You're entitled to your opinion.
I mean, I'm usually not.
Except it's not really an opinion. But I sort of. It's weird.
What? Saying that something is funny?
I almost feel like liking something is not an opinion because you didn't choose to do it, but then also you don't choose your opinions either. So I don't know. It's weird. I feel like there's a distinction between like something you arrived at after deliberating on it versus something that like you just don't even think about it. It's like, yeah, I like this. I don't like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird.
Yeah, probably. Wait,
if you want to actually...
it was literally just right here. Okay, I thought that there was a complicated way of getting to it, but evidently not. Yeah, walk into the explosion. Cool guys don't not walk into explosions.
I was about to say that.
Were you going to say it with the terrible double negative that I did?
Probably.
It's a little bit racist, but okay.
No, that was the recording test.
God. What I do behind closed doors is not other people's business.
It wasn't even you, it was me.
I don't know. I was just like, oh my god, now people are gonna know that we said terrible things. We didn't really.
Yeah. These things are weird.
They should make a Zelda game. We hope you like it too.
Fans could tell.
I never remember what the line there actually is, because I know it just says, now there is a Super Smash Brothers, we hope you like it too, or like something like that. What's the point of that room?
I hope you're excited for Team Fortress 2. I had a point, go back. I'm pretty sure it did.
Does it have a thing I need to bomb?
You can go through that door.
I think that's how I came in.
No.
No?
You came in from the door beneath it.
Oh, that's what that is. A brief respite.
I don't know, I find that so funny. I just thought it was a good idea.
I'm assuming that's not how it's actually pronounced.
It's respite. Some people say respite, I think, but I think
I've heard respite. It doesn't look like it should be pronounced that way based on how it's
I'm pretty
spelled.
sure it's respite.
Well, I'm gonna call it like Sierra Mist. So.
Okay.
It is dark. You can only eat shadows.
Yes.
All right, what are we doing? Is the boss gonna be the Helmasaur King?
No.
Okay, no. I wonder if it's gonna be a thing. Oh my god, it's a thing.
You thought it was going to be the Helmasaur King.
It totally is.
It's the Gemasaur King.
Gemasaur. I mean,
That's what it's called.
I guess.
You can also use the hammer on this thing.
Ah. Well, I've got the bombs out. Whoa, he just stood on that and took it. What a fallard.
I guess he must not be a real gamer. A fallard.
Yeah.
I think it's cool this guy drops a shit ton of rupees.
I agree. Oh, now I don't have a round number of rupees anymore.
So you can shit one out.
Really?
Oh, no,
How do I do that?
He became the dark, creature from Peru. From
He went
Tomb
from
Raider Legend.
the dark dimension.
You have to light the torches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ruining your learning experience.
I'm actually having a harder time with this boss than I was with the last one, I think. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, trading blows.
Yeah.
Not actually trying to play the game well. Why did I merge there? There was no reason for me to. And because I've not been paying attention to the game or its NPCs, I don't remember who the person we're rescuing here is.
The game didn't actually tell you. You only find out when you get the portrait.
Ah, it's Mido. Okay.
No, that's Golly. Yeah.
Because of that fucking around, I will now be going like slightly over an hour. An hour.
You have before anyway. That's fine.
I know. It's just I'm at 58:49 right now, so. Mummy. Mm-hmm. Hey, how you doing?
I just want to grill.
All I wanna do is sing.
You get this every 2 dungeons,
Yeah,
I think.
just... Well, then move. This place is bad. Alright, well, we gotta end on exactly 1 hour, even though it's never that simple, so I guess we're ending now. And by now I mean in like 5 seconds, so you should say a word.
Pinnacle.
Yes.